All right, so welcome back to Whitehouse Farm. What we're gonna be working on today is the excavator. Took it out the other night and went to go put the lights on and nothing. And for a while, I've had these new LED lights. I just haven't had time to throw them on, and I've been wanting to. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be putting these on, and we're also gonna measure the back because we're gonna go ahead and put on one of the bar LED lights as well. And you can see these are the older bulb style. So one of the big reasons I had no lights at all, and so I figured maybe a fuse had blown. So I got into it, and that fuse was blown, but the reason it was blown was this right here. I had a mouse get in there and build up a nest, and they got junk all over the place. So we're gonna go ahead and finish taking this piece off here, and we're gonna get whatever is left in there out of there, and we're gonna clean it up and then put the new fuse in, and then we're gonna go ahead and put some new lights on. So like I said, we're also gonna measure the back here. We're gonna run one of the bar LED lights off the back here. So, all right, well, let's get moving. All right, so that's off now. So as you can see, that's not ever good, having all that crap on there. Go ahead and get that all out of there. Let's go ahead and spray down with some electronic cleaner. You can see where they started chewing on the outer casing here. Luckily they didn't get any of the wires on that. So let's go ahead and tape that up. Like I said, it was just the covering, so we got lucky there. Okay, so now that I know that the wires are good, luckily they didn't get anything other than that outer casing there, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a bag of mothballs in there because they hate the smell of mothballs. I'm gonna put that right back where right where they had their nest going, and that won't hurt anything It'll just smell like mothballs in there, but all right. Now we're done cleaning that all up. We got our mothballs down in there now. Let's go ahead and put this back together. All right, so we got the 4 screws back in. Let's go ahead and put the seat belt back on there now. Now the seat belt's back on there. Now we go ahead and what we want to do now is replace the fuse in here and see if we have any lights. That's our light fuse, and as you can see, it's done with it. It's blown. So let's go ahead and put in a new one. And this one actually, if it blows, the light there's actually lights up. So we'll put that in. All right. See, and on the back of the panel, it tells you, you know, for your lights and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and fire her up. Here's our light switch right here. So let's go ahead and turn that on. There we go. All right. So the mice definitely did a number in there. This light, the ground actually came undone. But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and install those 2 new LED lights in here. So at least part 1 of the problem is fixed, which was the mouse nest. That was in there. That could have been really bad. Luckily they didn't chew any wires other than the cover for one of the wires, and I just taped the cover back up. But that could have been bad. That could have been easily a couple $1,000 just in all new wiring and all that stuff. It can add up really quick. But hopefully those mothballs I put in there, I mean, from what I've done the past 12 years here on the farm, I put mothballs and stuff, and the mice stay away from it. So it's worked for me. It may not for others, for some reason, but mothballs have been a big deterrent for mice, especially on a farm. They get into everything: your tractors, your snowmobiles, your excavators. As you see, they made a nice big home in there. But hopefully that'll keep them out of there now, and it's all cleaned up now and back together. So all right, let's go ahead and start getting these new LED lights on and go from there. We'll get this cover back on really quick. Alright, so as you can see, there's a ground here where it's grounded. That wire right there, and another light goes right to this. So let's go ahead and take that off. Alright, so here's our new light, and it's 1400 lumen. Let's go ahead and take this out and see what's in it. These have been sitting for a while in my barn, just because I haven't had time to do it. Alright, so different setup here. There we go. That's what we needed right there. Alright, so I got the bolt in there. Let's go ahead and get it installed on here. Alright, so we want to run another light from here out onto the boom. So let's go ahead and get the boom light set up. Okay, so now that we got the light mounted up here, we're going to go ahead and cover it, and then we're going to go ahead and zip tie it to here. Alright, so now we just need to run some wires down through here and up to the light there. Alright, so I got my red and black wiring, and I'm going to connect it to this, but I got to run the wiring in through here and out over here. It's going to come up here, and then it's going to follow up along here all the way to the top. Okay, let's go ahead and clip these wires right here. Alright, so now we got them connected. Let's go ahead, I'm going to throw some more electrical tape around here, and then we'll finish with this. We'll zip tie it right onto there. Okay, so now we'll continue running it up here. We have the light hooked up here. We have a zip tie going down, connecting into here, running through there, inside, and then coming out over here, and then running up the side here, all the way to the light here. So let's go ahead and connect that now. Okay, so now I'm gonna hook up these two grounds up here. Alright, so we gotta cut this wire right here. Alright, so we gotta put a wire nut on there, but let's go ahead and test these two lights right now. Works good. Now he's got to run it over to the other one, and then we'll do the back. Cool, right, Mage? Nice and bright too. It's dark outside. That brightens the whole thing up. All right, so let's go ahead and get this old light off now. Got that one off now. Now we can put this light up here. Plug that into there. Alright, so now we got that all together. That's all plugged in. I'm gonna run this cord to the back, and that's gonna do our back light here. But let's go ahead and check the front here. definitely bright. Brightens up everything out here. Woo! One, two, three. Three new lights there, LEDs. And that is super bright. Awesome. So let's go ahead and get the last light on, which is going to be this one, and this is going to be mounted right on the back. All right, so it's all hooked up. Everything's all together. Let's go ahead and see how this looks. Lights on. Woo! Oh, look at those ones behind me too. All right, this thing brightens everything right up. Nice and bright. Now I got a light on here that was missing since I got it. So now for digging, look at it, perfect. See, we're digging in the hole. Got the top lights, and look at that. This big light here. Man, that thing is super bright. That's perfect. All right, so I got a couple more things I want to do on here, and just fixing up some little stuff here and there. But other than that, hope you guys like, enjoy, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.
You can't say goodbye without saying goodbye to me.
All right, Olaf. We'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye, Obo.
Hi, guys.